This is News 14 Carolina Meteorologist Matthew East, and thank you for clicking on to the latest edition of the Carolina weather video here for this Tuesday, the 28th day of October, and it is chilly out there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's the temperature map from across the lower 48, and we're not alone. A lot of chilly air all across the central and eastern United States. Now, this is the temperature map as of 5 a.m., and just a lot of cold air out there all across the lower 48. We're in the 30s here as I'm cutting this video across the Piedmont, and there are some 20s extending all the way back into the Plain States, and that colder air continues to just settle into the eastern United States. There's the surface chart this morning, and a couple things to note here. Big low pressure area off the coast of New England, and a significant high pressure centered over the Plain States, and the difference in pressure between those two pressure systems is causing some pretty blustery conditions today, and that's going to be the case all day. We'll see some gusts of winds here in the Piedmont, 25, 30 miles per hour, so not only is it going to be chilly, it's going to be a windy day as well. In terms of precipitation, that's what's going on in the New England states this morning, and of course the foul weather postponed the end of the World Series game last evening, and not much better there this morning. And some of this is some sleet and snow where the temperatures are cold enough there in the New England states. And across the southeast, even though you don't see much, there have been upslope snow showers there in the North Carolina mountains, and there have been winter weather advisories for those northwestern-facing slopes especially as we've gone through last night, continuing this morning. This is an image taken from Beech Mountain yesterday evening. And, yep, the snow guns are on. We are not far away from ski season. A lot of skiers here in the Carolinas eagerly anticipating the dropping of the ropes for the start of this new ski season. And with the snowflakes in the air and the cold temperatures, it certainly feels like skiing weather. And speaking of snowflakes in the air, no snow in the Piedmont really yesterday, but we did have some sleet mixed with some rain in the Triad and the Triangle areas especially. Nothing heavy, not a big deal, but certainly a sign that this is a very cold air mass. You don't see sleet in the Piedmont prior to Halloween very often. All right, there's the upper air map, valid 2 o'clock this afternoon. Big trough still across the eastern part of the country, still pushing that cold air from northern Canada into our area. As we get into the day tomorrow, the trough's still with us. By Thursday, the trough beginning to lift out, and by the time we get to Friday and the weekend, more of a zonal flow trying to take place across the southern part of the country, and that'll mean some milder temperatures begin to move back into our area. And we should be in the 60s again for highs as soon as Friday afternoon. So let's take a peek at the surface maps here. Here we are. 2 o'clock this afternoon, there's your low pressure area really cranking up here in southern New England. And there'll be some pretty significant early season snows on the back side of that low pressure area. And big high pressure area sitting over eastern parts of Oklahoma, western parts of Arkansas. And that is moving eastward. And there'll be frost and freeze issues down to Interstate 20, and maybe even some frost issues as far south as the Florida Panhandle tonight, and in some spots tomorrow night. So this is a significant shot of cold air for this early in the season. And there's the watch and warning display. A lot of different watches and warnings. You have some winter weather watch and warning type situations ongoing in New York and up in the northeastern part of Pennsylvania. But of greater concern for our area, notice much of the upstate of South Carolina and much of the Piedmont of North Carolina in that blue shading. That is a freeze warning for tonight. Now, it's not a cut and dry scenario. The winds will stay up just a bit. Not the perfect radiational cooling night, but probably good enough to get us down below freezing for a while overnight tonight. And here we are tomorrow afternoon. We'll see a lot of sunshine, but still chilly. Highs today struggling to make the low 50s in many Piedmont spots, and we're only in the 50s for highs tomorrow and probably 50s still for Thursday. There we are Thursday. And the coldest morning of this cold snap probably will be Thursday morning. That's when I think we have a good chance of seeing a lot of upper 20s on the map across the Piedmont. All right, here we are Friday. Of course, Friday is Halloween, and it looks like we will see a sunny sky. Highs by Friday back up into the 60s, but still cool in the evening for the trick-or-treaters. Friday evening temperatures in the 50s by late in the evening, dipping down toward the upper 40s. Here we are Saturday, and looking pretty good. Highs in the 60s, lots of sunshine. Sunday will be much the same as well, with a good deal of sun. highs in the 60s. So really, several more very chilly days to come, but then we will be back in the 60s, rather, beginning Friday and lasting through the weekend, and probably extending on to the first couple of days of next work week as well. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everyone bundle up, have a great Tuesday, and God bless.